BLSP stock update today. So far in this session of the 26th of August 2022, the stock is at $0.0004, down 20%. And at some point in this session, it dropped through its 50-day moving average on below average volume, and Ray has been trying to update us, giving us scenarios and painting scenarios for us to make for ourselves, and also disclose what's been going on. And here he's saying that as of 2018, the outstanding shares was 170 million. By 2019, it was 5 billion, and in 2020 it was 7 billion, and as of 2021, it stabilized at 9.778 billion shares. And it says in 2018, Blue Sphere needed operating capital for its US facilities in North Carolina and Rhode Island. They were hoping that the energy bill might pass and the industry would explode. They were wrong, and for Shlomi to keep his dream alive, he needed to make some desperate deals with the likes of JMJ Financial and Crown Bridge Partners, two of the many toxic lenders who were corporate raiders seeking to take over control of financially stressed companies and then force them into bankruptcy, liquidate their assets, and get their money. Exorbitant interests and penalties. Okay, did you know there was a 30% penalty for BLSP if they filed for bankruptcy? So when BLSP will file for bankruptcy, JMJ will make money and everyone else will be screwed. Shlomi went dark to protect his business from all kinds of potential problems, including shareholder and past employee lawsuits. Fast forward to 2020, the litigations were settled, and then it was just a matter of time before SEC would catch up with JMJ and CBP, Crown Bridge. Okay, so BLSP has a good legal team and was repairing relations with Helios. They are Israeli-based financial supporters. Why did their toxic lenders get busted while others still remain out there? According to his guess, it is that Blue Sphere had the money to continue the legal battle while other companies simply folded under bankruptcy. In 2020-2021, their outstanding shares increased. A private share offering to Helios to help them fund Steskel. Meanwhile, he believes that Shlomi was working behind the scenes in darkness with the SEC to expose the two companies, helping the SEC while helping keep BLSP alive. Okay, so he has went on here to say he has a good reason to believe that this has happened. Okay, so he contacted so many lawyers involved with the Blue Sphere or BLSP, and so many SEC agencies, and every time he mentioned Blue Sphere by name, he was met with silence. Why? Even Clear Trust would not say anything about the initially sent. Would not say anything after they initially sent his messages to Shlomi. It's as if they learned something that made them suddenly unable to say anything more about BLSP. Though they hoarded no ill will towards us, it is his contention that BLSP or Blue Sphere specifically, Blue Sphere and Shlomi specifically, had been working closely with the SEC to get JMJ and CBP exposed. And now that the investigations are completed and both toxic lenders have been indicted, and also with the new US energy grants ready to be awarded, Shlomi is ready to get back to business. So he thinks our transfer project posed a threat to the secrecy of the relationship, which is why he'd never received any call back from SEC whenever he mentioned Blue Sphere by name. But now the mission is over. We may soon see results. Okay, and this is his explanation for why no one would reply to us, not even Anthony, who is Blue Spare's U.S. attorney, and why Blue Spare removed their website and transferred it quietly to by Green. Okay, he thinks the SEC is fully aware of what Shlomi has been doing, but this is just his interpretation based on everything he has discovered. Okay, so he can decide for himself. But one thing is for certain: we'll find out sooner or later what has really been happening, and we may be a lot richer and wiser once this saga plays out. Okay, and then down here he says he has been asked why Blue Spare Brabant suddenly posted their 2019-2020 scale financials, and his initial reaction was that they want to get current with the SEC and probably file their 2021 financials shortly after they complete the complex 2021 financials when scale began operating and the Anagia settlement took place. This is still true, especially since the SEC replied to him as at the day he wrote this, suggested that non-compliance does not necessarily occur when a deadline is missed. That's also something I was also pointing out some months ago, that there might be some interpretation to some of these issues, non-compliance, because the rule is usually one thing, but the interpretation, legal interpretation or judicial interpretation might be different. So yes, this, I don't doubt that. So it says termination or suspension from reporting can be very technical and facts and circumstances specific. So we know that Blue Spare may still be compliant. Okay, so and I asked again, but why file now? Another reason, perhaps it could be due to our May 2nd whistleblower TCR-TP, which two SEC agents followed up on with a teleconference call with him on a few weeks ago, just as he was submitting the 45-page addendum. Okay, so it's possible that the SEC has been in touch with Shlomi since then, and in our conference call, the two agents asked what our goal was in the complaint, and he made it clear that we were seeking corporate compliance rather than seeking settlement through litigation. They seem to understand the position, and he thinks that there is a chance that the contact with Shlomi may have begun at the time. Okay, so if this hypothesis is correct, then we are heading in the right direction. Okay, let's hope so. So there are a lot of things that's been Ray has been putting out there on our Facebook page, but I just had to, I think that amongst other ones, that's quite a pertinent one. So market cap is now 2.7 million, but shares outstanding seems to be 5.36 billion. I think it's he's pointing out here that Ray's pointing out here that it's now around 9 billion, 9.77 billion. Okay, so in any case, let's see what the readout down here is saying. It says BLSP appears to be in a near-term downtrend with a MACD below its signal line. Additionally, shares are trading below the 200-day moving average. It's also lagging the S&P 500. We all know all of these things. Do they really matter now? Okay, BLSP is improving. The 14-period Slow Stochastic Oscillator is rising as investors begin to purchase shares. Okay, the volume is on track to be lighter than usual. Only 232,000 shares. So let's hope. Let's fingers crossed. Let's just hope. The summary of it all is that let's see down here. I think the flesh in all of these things is that Blue Spare has suddenly posted its 2019 to 2020 scale financials. Okay, so probably we're now guessing maybe 2021 shortly. Okay, fingers crossed, and that's some positive. But I don't know exactly where these financials are. Maybe you might be able to find them on the Facebook page. You might be able to find it if you are allowed to be joined that group. but we don't have any disclosure here. We don't have any disclosure here. Okay, if I see that, then I will definitely update you as it concerns that. So well, maybe, let's hope, fingers crossed, there is a posting, there is a financials that has been disclosed. Okay, let's see how things pan out, and thank you very much for watching this video.